Okay, let's go. Let's find the entrance. Easy. Not scary? For now? No? Is it cold? Okay.
We just arrived at Mojave Reserve Lava Tube. This place is very special. We found it almost by a chance while we were driving to Mojave Reserve, but it's definitely worth a stop. The road here is gravel and lots of sand, so you definitely need to have 4x4, but when you got inside, the cave is just amazing. I mean, look at this view. It's not very scary. There are very few people. We were the first car, and after us there were another 3 that arrived, but this is a very special place, so worth a try. We arrived at Kelso Dunes campground. That's our spot for tonight. We continue with wild camping. The Kelso Dunes is right here. So this campground is quite good because you can see the dunes right in front of you. But little warning, there are snakes. I mean, when we arrived, we saw a lot of holes in the ground under the bushes, but also like trails on the ground, on the sand, and we figured that these are the snakes. So we actually took some time to select a spot for us where we could park the car, set up the tent. We arrived at 5. It was the earliest we've ever arrived to the camping spot, and very happy about it. Now we're just gonna make dinner, eat, and enjoy the rest of our night. Dunes we might hike tomorrow. I mean, they're just here, right? But let's see if we're courageous enough with all these wild animals around here. There are not so many people, a couple more other cars. There might be more. People come sometimes here for the sunset. It's quite beautiful sunrise. But I also see some tents set up here. So again, this is wild camping. There's no water. There is a public toilet, but no running water or anything. So you need to be prepared to be self-sufficient if you come here. Today is the 6th day of our road trip in California. This is an early morning. We woke up. We're just outside of Joshua Tree National Park. We found last night a very nice camping spot here. This is BLM, what's known for Bureau of Land Management ground. So you're allowed to camp here. This is wild camping. Basically, this is just like big, like sort of like parking space where you can drive and set up your tent or sleep in your car, or in our case in the rooftop tent. This is really just outside of the park area, so this is quite practical because in the park there are a few campgrounds, but they are all booked. They were all booked, usually they are. There are not so many slots, but you do need to reserve in advance. So first come, first served, but better to reserve online. There is a website where you can do it. Joshua Tree Park is not so big overall. I think one day is more than enough. You can do different hikes here as well. So starting from like 1 mile hike, usually it's a loop when you go through the rocks, different formation. You see Joshua Tree. You can also see wild animals. Yesterday we saw quite a few lizards, different types. We also saw chipmunks and a couple others. And there are also hikes for more experienced hikers. You can again go up to 10 kilometers or 10 miles. Depending on your level, you can hike up, you can make a loop. So really, there are many different things. There is a web app that you can upload. Actually, we didn't know, but we downloaded just yesterday, but it's good for all national parks. And what's very practical, that you can have all the information about any national parks in the US, and also you can download the map of this park with all the information, because inside the park, inside the Joshua Park, the same is inside of the Swelly National Park, there was absolutely no reception. So no cell phone, no internet reception at all.